What's up, Clashers? Turn 56 from iKonik here, bringing you another war recap video. This was iKonik War 136. Let's check the log here, and we got ourselves another win over Lagaligo Army, a 75-64 win, and that takes us to 117, 16, and 3. With a win streak of 23 now, and the last 16 of those have been by double digits. This was a good war. This was against a clan that we knew was going to perform pretty highly, and we had managed to find some stuff on the internet about them, and they had some very convincing wars recently, and we were ready for them. As far as trying to build up our bases. We did a lot of refining on our bases, and those held up really well. Their bases did as well, though. Credit to them for building some nice, tough war bases. It was pretty low on the 3 stars for us. As you can see there, 18 out of 30 were 3-starred versus 8 for them, and then 88.9% average destruction. I almost never see us under 90%, or these days even maybe like 92% is on the lower side for us. So they really put out some nice tough bases, and it's been a while since we've faced opponents that had bases that were that hard. So as you can see here, lots of 2 stars on this war map. Lots and lots of 2 stars. Especially up high. As we get down lower here, we were able to clean out maybe the bottom third of their Town Hall 9s all the way, and then of course the Town Hall 8s. But our bases held up a little bit better than theirs did. You can see 1 stars mixed in up top and fewer 3 stars. So they did have some nice attacks, and I think one of the reasons that we won this war, there may have been comparable levels of defenses and attacks between the 2 clans, but these guys, every single first attack for this clan was a mirror attack, and I have a video out talking about how that's a bad idea strategically, how you don't want to do that, because it doesn't play into the strength of your attackers. If you force them to attack a specific base, one that isn't necessarily conducive to how they like to attack, it can lead to wars like this. They had really good bases. They had some good attackers. They had some bright spots in there. But because every single first attack was a mirror attack, I think it took some of the wind out of their sails. And also because of the time zone difference, they only attacked twice in like the first 6 hours of the war. So we had already built up a nice hefty lead by the time they got up to bring in their attacks. And at that point, I think it was maybe just a little bit too late for them. It took a little bit of the energy away from them, and they knew they were playing catch-up the entire time. So as far as the individual attacks go, 2 heavy hitters this war. We had Sirius and Ramden 13. Some really nice attacks from both of those guys. The 5-star bitch slappers this war were Satheesh, Guren, Blissful Vixen, Erza, and Guren. And then for the hot streaks, we had a couple snapped this war, but we still have some going. Both brionna and BubbleBoy are at a hot streak of 6 wars in a row with at least 1 3-star. NWO for life is at 7, and the top hot streak right now is Nasty Nate with 8 wars in a row of at least 1 3-star attack. So let's check out some of these attacks. We'll start from the top this time. Oops, that was the wrong map. All right, number 3, Sirius taking on number 3. He's been loving these stoned hogo attacks recently. Couple wars in a row, he's been putting out some really nice attacks with these. So stoned, meaning 3 golems leading a kill squad to go in and take out the archer queen, and whatever collateral damage comes along the way as well. I don't consider this a gowiwiho, because I still think that the hogs are that do the heavy lifting on this attack. no witches coming in, and not a ton of wizards. So it's mostly just the golems tanking for his heroes. Really nice patience there on the Barb King, waiting to drop him until the golems are way out in front. The clan castle troops are almost all the way done, and then he's just able to walk in all the way to the core, almost untouched before he starts getting targeted in there, and he's attacking the queen. And then a surgical deployment on these back-end hogs, a few giants out in advance to do some tanking for them. Because he used a jump and a lightning to combat the clan castle, he's only got 2 heals left, so he has to use them very strategically. Great spot there, right around the high HP Expo, high DPS Tesla, and then on the other side of that, another high HP air defense. Really nice placement there. And you see up in the northeast, he lost a handful of hogs to those double giant bombs, but because he used a surgical deployment on this attack, he didn't expose his entire hog armada, or army, I suppose I should say, to those. Because they were split up, because they were coming in from different angles, he only lost some of his hogs, and the rest were able to push through and take out this base. So another nice stoned hogo attack here from Sirius. Excellent work. One of the bright spots in this war for us, taking down 2 really tough bases. So next we'll check out BubbleBoy here, bringing a pentalaloon on number 5 here. Great base identification, as if you'll notice those expos are aimed down. In my opinion, that's always a mistake in war. There's just too many Laloon attacks these days to not get your expos in on your defenses. It's exposing yourself to a very popular attack, a very common attack. So the balloons in there, taking down a couple of archer towers and getting a partial lure. Just got the archers out of that one. There's still some troops in that clan castle, but does not come back to bite him. Uses the heroes to do the clan castle kill. And his Archer Queen's going to do a little bit of damage here as well on some of these defenses. And here come the Lava Hounds. 3 on the right. You always want to go a little bit heavy on the Archer Queen side with this technique. More tanks and more lava pups to take out that Archer Queen. And you can see there the nice rage spells centered very well around the defenses as well as the Archer Queen. Raging those pups, letting those pups take down that Archer Queen. He's going to get one more hound pop here, and then the rest of those lava pops are going to take out that Archer Queen. Nice rages on the second half as well, accelerating those balloons through, helping to take out all of those defenses. And he still has one of those lava hounds up. And he gets perfect timing on its pop here. This would have been much closer had he not gotten those extra cleanup troops by having that lava hound pop. But it does almost exactly when he wants it to, getting those extra cleanup troops, but still giving those balloons enough time to sneak in there and take out that archer tower and then that wizard tower. And now it's just cleanup. So another nice penta attack from BubbleBoy. And for the last replay of this war, we're going to slide down a little bit. We're going to check out Satheesh taking on number 9. Brought a gowiwiho on this base. Kind of a weird looking base. But a really simple lure here with just a giant and a balloon. Gotta love those easy lures that come cheaply. And he's going to anchor off over to the west here. Take them out. Nice traditional clan castle kill with the 2 witches, the Archer Queen, and a whiz. And then he'll bring the golem portion of his army in here from the northwest. Gets a good Good tanking from the 2 golems here, and then a nice wide spread on those wizards to help get a funnel up, help take out all of those garbage buildings all along the northwest there. And then the wizard also going to take out that archer queen, as you see there. Good wall breaker work there to open up both of those compartments. And then the jump spell is going to let some golems and a little bit of DPS into that core there. And that's huge because that's where all of the giant bombs are. And he doesn't want his hogs pathing through there while those are still intact. So good deployment angle on the hogs here, coming in, taking out that Tesla first, and then allowing them to wrap around the exterior of the base, taking out those defenses that are out there. And then a really nice heal spell here, well placed, helping protect those hogs while they're attacking 3 of those remaining defenses. He's still getting tanking inside that core from those golemites, and he's got his Barb King in there as well. And got nice split and movement from his witches, who both of which are still up, and his wizards coming around the other way. So they've been cleaning up, doing some exterior garbage building cleaning the entire time on this attack. And there's a 3-star. So very nice attack there, satheesh. So there you go, you guys. 3 nice attacks. We didn't have a ton of 3-stars this war, only 18, which is low for us. But, hats off to Lagaligo. They made us really work for it, and we got a little bit of ring rust because it's been so long since we faced an opponent with bases that were this hard. They had a lot of 8.5s, and they had some really high walls relative to their defense levels. So nice work to them. I wish them best of luck in the future. And there you are. That's War 136 in the books. The streak is still alive. We're searching right now for a new war, so hopefully we find a good matchup. All right, you guys, until next time, this is Turn 56, and keep on clashing.